Hey, it's Avi. Today, I want to tackle a question that is really common, but actually isn't that big a deal. When you're writing a song, should you write lyrics or chords first? Let's discuss. I was just interviewed on the Hook and Bridge podcast, and you should absolutely go check out their channel, by the way. It's on YouTube, on Spotify. Go and listen. They're great. The awesome hosts, Harley and Taylor, they asked me this question: which do you write first, lyrics or chords? And while I did give them an answer I was happy with, and I hope that they were happy with, there was more that I could say about it, and that's why I'm here now, in front of you, making this video. So which is it? Which should you write first? Lyrics or chords? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Do whichever your ear finds first. But that doesn't mean that there aren't some pros and cons to one versus the other. For example, having lyrics first will help you set the tone of a song. This means that you can choose a key and chords that help express the lyrics in a way that is resonant with you. But the lyrics can also make you feel trapped if you just aren't quite feeling the tone that they're setting, or if you stick to them too strictly. On the other hand, starting with chords may afford you the ability to start your expression by diving deep into your feelings. This can in turn help to create a vibe that will help you know what you want to write about. However, starting with chords first may feel too abstract, or at least in a specific moment, and it may make it harder to creative focus energy you. What? Hard to focus your creative energy. It's more important to follow your ear and keep the process of writing music moving forward. Now, when we write, we hear what we want to write and put in our music in our inner ear first. That's the part of your ear that hears things in your head, in your brain mind place. You hear things in there, like when there's a song stuck in your head, you hear that in your head. It's crazy, I know, right? We can hear things in our head without hearing them in the rest of the world. How does that work? What are the acoustics of that? Existential crisis. We hear what we want to write in our inner ear first. And this is going to be true no matter what your musical background, what your musical skill level is. This is how you write music, no matter what. This is just the way it's done, physiologically. By sitting and trying to figure out whether or not we should have the lyrics first or the chords first, or we're actually just kind of missing the point entirely, even if this is actually coming from a very well-intentioned place. You just want to be better at your craft. Right? That's all we want. But it's not about pedagogy or whose method is best. Once we start thinking like that, we've lost something. At least I think so. That being said, it's still important to think about what's effective and what's productive in your process, but that is going to change from individual to individual. Everyone works differently, and thank God for that. The best way to go about figuring out which is right for you is to write more music. In fact, go and write literally as much music as you can. And this next bit's very important. Try not to worry about whether or not it's good. The funny thing is about writing good music is the only way to write good music is to write bad music first. So try not to think about necessarily the quality. Try and think about more if you've captured your expression or your vision for the song, or if that one, the first one, just the first one. Put these different pieces of the song, not just the lyrics and the chords, but also the melody component and the percussion and the other instruments. Put all these together in as many different ways as possible. Each different way you do it is a new perspective to look at the music from, and that's going to give you a different result, or at the very least, a result that I promise you were not expecting. Hell, try writing bass first. It's worked for Iron Maiden for 40 years. So there you have it. That is my answer to the question, which should come first, lyrics or chords? Ultimately, it doesn't matter which one comes first, but there are benefits and drawbacks to each. That means try both of them and more. Anything you can think of, any combination. It's more important to follow your ear and keep things moving than it is to sit and worry about which part should come first when you're writing. And the best way to know what works for you is to write as much music as possible and to put the pieces together in different ways. Now, if you want to try this out a little bit and you want a little bit of help, you want someone to walk you through this, check out my free guide, The 3-Step Song Starter. There, we basically go through the steps that are needed to start a song. It's in the title, right? I'm not a creative title person. There, we use lyrics first and do that a couple of times, but then flip it around and see how that goes. See how things feel different. Head to justswritemusic.com/songstarter to get your free copy. My special gift to you, go on and get you. Go on now. It's down there in the linkity-doobly-doo. Thanks so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I'm Avi, and don't forget to be awesome.